I was talking to you about the pranic force, about the Mother Divine in you, who has created this structure, who has given you beauty, who has given you all that you have. That Mother is there in you. You see. That's a direct Shakti. Sun without its light is not sun. As sun is different from the light, but sun cannot exist without light, therefore the Atman cannot exist without Atma Shakti. Not possible. If there is no Atma Shakti, it's not Atman. If there is no light, it's not sun. Though sun is different from its light, yet they are one and the same. So is the case with the Mother Divine and Shiva, the ultimate reality, which is not subject to change. It has no gender. It's not she. It's not he. It's not child. It's not old. It has no name, no form. Yet you use a name and form to go beyond the name and form. So this prana. Now we'll discuss something about prana. We have understood something about Chatustayanta Karana, and we know this body is dropped, mortal part is dropped, yet unconscious part, body and individual soul is there, and when you drop this body, you go with individual soul, with this Shakti and unconscious mind. This unit goes with you. That's called death according to your definition. After death, you don't die. You still live. That's the greatest tragedy in human life. You think that you will be relieved? Not possible. Your accounts do not have same account book which you had last year. Account book is changed and accounts continue. Now, how this flow of energy is there in the human body? From crown chakra to this is human body, only up to this. These are limbs. This is called human body. How this is in human body? Yes. I drew Charles. Okay. I can make good drawing out of it. And it will look like you. At the root of the spinal column, as the scriptures say, there lie a powerhouse. Now please be attentive. Now go to a tropical country where the temperature goes higher than 120, 30, 40 degrees. And use a stove at home, you can cook your food in the same temperature. Why can't you cook in that temperature? You cannot. Because it is not condensed, you see. Now, in winter there are countries where the coolness goes beyond 0 degree.
The lecture continues.
Why do you not create air conditioner in your home? To many other things. Because it's not there. What you need to condense the energy. Use the flow of energy which is all over the body. is scattered by going to its powerhouse first. And that powerhouse looks like this. That's what the sages say, it looks like this. It's based at the root of your spinal column. In the powerhouse, that energy, which is called Kundalini, is like this. Like this. Coiled. Now, the yoga science says there is a flow of nectar from this part of the body. She drinks that flow of nectar and remains intoxicated. It's not the wine that you find in the market or liquor. Its intoxication is heavier than that. I tell you, yes. Even japa intoxication is very heavy. I tell you one of my, I got disgusted. I said, what is this life? Whole my youth I have spent in the mountains, you see, and nothing is working. Now, I threw away my clothes, started walking on the banks of the Ganges towards the Himalayas. I said, I will drop my body wherever I want. I'll realize. So I made few promises. I will hold my hands like this. Never beg, never talk to anybody, never look back. Started. There is a small bridge at Gangnani. So I was like a lord of the universe, all fears were gone, all hopes are gone. I was walking, so suddenly my eyes were open. So I saw somebody just 3-4 feet distance, someone having big mustache. And I stopped. And I opened eyes. There I saw a tiger. I had to decide in a second which death is better. Shall I jump in the Ganges, one death? Shall I submit to this tiger so that he injures me, hurts me, eats me? Or shall I run back? Which death is better? There was no choice of life. The question, what type of death is better? That was the choice. You know what I chose? To go forward is better than any other thing, no matter what happens. So I was in silence, nothing came from my mouth, out of fear, and something, I was very sure that I was observing silence. So my lips closed and I said, So that tiger said, perhaps more dangerous tiger is in front of me. Tiger was also afraid to come forward to jump in the river, turned back and ran away. And I thought I was all alone. I said, this is my victory. You see. Even I left everything, still there is fear of death. I knew something. I knew that he was tiger. I would have. Why did I not pet that tiger? The scriptures say like this, Ahimsa pratishtayam tatsannidho verityaga. Why did I not pet that tiger? Why was I afraid with that cat? What that cat could do? All that knowledge of the scriptures came later, but not during that time. I am being very truthful to you. I won, but at the same time, when I went to the other side of the bridge, I was sad. As though you have dropped all your hopes for life, for anything worldly, still, why did you stop? Suddenly I remember, when Buddha decided to renounce his home, palace, he decided, and somebody was going to help him to go beyond his kingdom, to lead him to that border. He turned back from the, door, just to have a glance of his only one son, once more. Who prompted him to do that? Why did he do that? Moha, attachment. It is so strong, sometimes you think that you have no attachment. But still there are some finer stings, unknown stings, unseen stings, which are still there. They are called sanskaras. How do you purify those sanskaras? Why this Kundalini sleeps here? In the scriptures, this chakra is called Mooladhara chakra, root chakra. She is supposed to stay in her home, that is called Swadhisthana chakra, her own abode. Her own abode is not this. She is sleeping here because she is intoxicated, she doesn't know where she is. She is so much intoxicated that she has slipped down from her abode and she is sleeping here. It is in her latent place. In dormant place. So what the yogis do, those who know this yogic anatomy, those who understand, then they do it. After all, she is Mother Divine. Whether she is sleeping, she has created and now she is resting. But she is not at her home. Swadhisthana chakra. She is supposed to be in her home. You see. So what the yogis do, awaken her. So what they heard during the time, hissing sound. Like this. Hissing. Which was later on compared by the Swamis with the hiss of the snake. You see. It's coil like snake, They uncoil this force and lead this force through, which resides inside your centralis canalis, Brahmanadi, Saraswati Nadi, the finest tube channel within you, and to the highest abode, where her beloved resides. This is easily accomplished by the yogins, by the devotees of Sri Vidya. Now, she is also called Tripura Sundari. Tripura, Pura means city. Tri means three. But she dwells on the fourth. Waking, dreaming, and sleeping. These are three cities. Are you listening to me, gentlemen? Okay. And fourth is called Turiya. Fourth state. All that you can do, you are able to do, you are functioning consciously during waking state is also her city because of her power. When you dream, which is that power that you use during the dreaming state is also her power. What is that power which gives you complete rest, leads you to sleep? That is also her power. But Actually, she is here. That is her real, this is called sleepless sleep.
Before the beginning, all was nothing. Only the spark of divine consciousness. From this spark, all of creation arose, spinning out from the center, spinning into being, spinning into time, spinning into wheels of life. From the great spiral galaxies thousands of light years across, to the trillions of atoms swirling in a grain of sand, the universe is made from spinning wheels of energy. Spinning wheels of stardust, giving birth to life. Wheels upon wheels spinning through space, solidifying into form, rotating on an axis, orbiting the sun, revolving and evolving through time. The one in the many, giving birth to life. With a single white moon, our shining blue planet spins in space. A planet made of earth and water, and fire and air. A planet of sound and light and beauty, and the consciousness of life. An intricate web woven with exquisite balance. This blessed earth, which is our home, is the great wheel from which our life arises. Generated from the heart of Divine Spirit, condensing into manifestation. The one in the many, Father Sky and Mother Earth. Between them, the 7 layers of manifestation form a rainbow bridge, connecting earth and heaven, the stepping stones from matter to spirit. Connecting through our bodies as we connect to each other and to the endless web of life that is seeking to become conscious. Aligned along a central channel called the Sushumna, the 7 chakras run from base to crown, generating the patterns of the auric field. Their spinning comes from the intersection of 2 basic currents, one from above and one from below. As these currents pass between the chakras, the centers spin like gears that take us on our journey through life. Together, these 7 chakras describe a profound formula for wholeness and a template for transformation. The location of the chakras in the body gives meaning to their respective levels of consciousness, which we will explore as we enter the lotus of each chakra, beginning with the 4-petaled red lotus located at the base of the spine. The first chakra represents the material world, the indrawing gravity of matter, the force which binds energy into form and creates the density that we experience as the physical world. element is earth, and this chakra represents the survival instinct and our primal connection to the earth's matrix of life. It is believed that the serpentine energy of the goddess Kundalini Shakti lies coiled 3½ times around the base chakra, holding matter together. When aroused, Kundalini journeys up the spine, piercing and awakening each chakra in turn, seeking her divine partner, Shiva, who abides in pure awareness. The name of this chakra, Muladhara, means root support. To have the proper foundation for the long journey upwards, one needs roots deep in the earth. It is here that you come home to the peace, stillness, and solidity that is found in the natural world. Meditate here with your roots in the earth, honoring the temple of your body. Muladhara now remains awakened at the base of the spine as we open to the 6-petaled orange lotus of the 2nd chakra, called Svadhisthana, meaning one's own place. This chakra is related to the element water and represents the dual nature of existence, the constant ebb and flow of polarity, opposites attracting, moving and flowing toward each other with a primal longing to merge together as one. Here we tap into the primal flow of the life force energy, pulled by the currents within the soul, urged by our longings and desires. At the level of the 2nd chakra, the Kundalini serpent both divides and unites, creating the eternal yin-yang of existence, spinning in ultimate balance. In the body, this chakra emanates from the sacrum, the hips and pelvis, as the seat of movement, sensation, pleasure, desire, and emotion. As two bodies connect with each other in erotic communion, they become one in ecstatic embrace, opening to the waters of passion in their ocean of bliss. Satisfied, we move from the waters of the 2nd chakra into the 3rd chakra, located in the solar plexus, the yellow lotus of Manipura, which means lustrous gem. Here the divine spark of consciousness ignites the fires of our will to burn through resistance and vitalize the entire system, pulsing pulsating flames of energy enliven us to awaken our power, to burn with purpose, to strengthen our will. We keep that flame alive through all its trials and tribulations as we burn through blocks into ever greater freedom and power. Lest that fire burn itself out, that power must be tamed. Through diligent practice, we unite the energies within and around us. No small task as we follow the chaotic and fiery serpent of Kundalini, harnessing her energy to bring it into our bellies and blossom forth with power. This fire carries and sustains us as we burn through the ego and dissolve into the lustrous gem that is the true source of power in Manipura. Leaving the third chakra ignited, we rise again to the heart to find a green lotus of 12 petals called Anahata, meaning unstruck or unhurt. The element of this chakra is air as we rise up into the softness and spaciousness of the sky. Now the Kundalini serpent carries us upwards on wings of love to embrace the awakening of divine spirit, which bids the heart to open and fly free. Expanding into the element air with each breath we take, we soar towards the infinite, becoming light and spacious within. Dancing playfully with another, we enter the mystery of love and relationship as we transcend ego and journey with others into the divine realm of the heart. Uniting heaven and earth, masculine and feminine, mind and body in perfect balance, the heart is a soft place, tender, deep, a place of compassion and connection. When awakened, the heart beats with the rhythm of life, pulsing its love through all our relations, self and other, culture and planet, human and divine. As we open our own hearts, we tune into the global heart, now dawning at the frontiers of social awareness. From the balance of the heart, we now move into the blue lotus of 16 petals, located in the throat, called Vishuddha, which means purification. In the etheric realm of the throat chakra, Kundalini awakens the core vibrations within as sound carried on the air of our breath opens our expression to the music of the stars. Listen to the murmur of the voice within. Listen to the song rising out of your heart. From the primordial Om, vibration ripples through all of creation, resonating, expressing, harmonizing, synchronizing, opening our voices to sing our truth into the chorus of life. From the inside out, our self-expression flows in waves of vibration, taking us deeper and yet deeper to the truth we hold within and the truth we find without. From essence into vibration, to sound, to language, communication, and expressions of creativity. Transferring music, knowledge, and poetry through time. As the fifth chakra vibrates within the throat, we move up to the brow chakra, a lotus of only 2 petals called Ajna, which means to perceive and to command. Kundalini is now a glowing serpent of light, uncoiling from the depths of our meditation to open chakra 6, the third eye, center of vision, insight, and the limitless world of light. The 2 petals of this chakra bring resolution of duality to the single-pointed focus of the third eye. This is the chakra of seeing, of imagination, the place that reveals the radiant light within. Focus your consciousness on this center to find insight, to seek vision, to bask in the eternal beauty of the inner world, as rays of awareness pierce through illusion and bring clarity. As the third eye opens between our 2 physical eyes, we enter the deep meditation that reveals the light within. Keep your gaze steady among your many thoughts and find the portal to the inner mysteries of illumination as they unfold their elegant patterns in the mind's eye. Follow these patterns to discover and achieve your dreams. Seek your guiding vision within the quiet stillness of your inner world. Once we have seen the path, the Kundalini serpent finds her way straight up the spine to pierce the crown chakra, Sahasrara, meaning thousandfold. Fully complete from base to crown, the seventh chakra can now blossom forth as the thousand-petaled lotus of infinite awareness, emanating from the dimensionless point of consciousness within. You are that consciousness, awake, aware, intelligent, divine. Ever unfolding into infinite awareness, the nature of consciousness has no limits. Still your mind to the unfolding petals within. Witness the unfolding sparks of illumination. As Kundalini meets her divine consort Shiva, Shiva, who gives birth to stars and takes you beyond the lower realms to journey to the heart of the cosmos. To the intelligence of creation itself, the realm of divine mind, the universal consciousness that is the source of all. And now we journey back down through each chakra once again on the current of manifestation, knowing that we have awakened the thousand-petaled lotus of cosmic consciousness. We have seen the beauty of the inner world. We have opened our throats in song. We have joined together in love. Burned through inertia into fire. Danced in the waters of duality. And found our way home to earth. united from base to crown, energized and fully illuminated.